Nieky Holzken celebrated his 30th victory earlier this week and celebrated in style tonight in his semifinal matchup, vanquishing Karapetyan for the second time in their respective careers. His daughter Walisha turned 3 yesterday, and I just want to quickly say I was overwhelmed, and I want to thank everyone for their birthday wishes for yours truly today on social media. But this is all about Nieky Holzken, and will his son, Geraldo, who's 7, said he would be facing Raymond Daniels in the final. He wasn't correct in that regard, but his dad is in the final, and there's a reason Holzken is ranked number 1.
He got half of it right, but he's got a tough test in Bazooka Joe. This kid is Brazilian, as we said, testa dura. He's stubborn, and this kid won't go down without a fight tonight.
A perfect 5-0 in Glory. It comes down to the 2 best welterweights in the Glory organization. Who will walk away with the belt and $100 grand? Let's check out the tail of the tape, brought to you by the makers of 5 Hour Energy.
The age, the height, the weight are very similar. The key factor here is the hunger of Joseph Valteellini versus the experience of Nieky Holzken in this championship fight.
Fighting out of the black corner with his semifinal win. He runs his record now to 11 wins with 1 loss. 10 of those wins by knockout. At 5 feet 11 inches tall, 1.80 meters, and weighing in at 169 pounds, 76.9 kilos. Fighting out of Canada, ranked number 2 in the world. Here again, Bazooka Joe Valteellini. His opponent, opposite the ring, fighting out of the white corner, runs his record to 83 wins with 11 losses. At 6 feet even, 1.83 meters, and weighing in at 169 pounds, 77 kilos. He fights out of the Netherlands and is ranked number 1 in the world. Here is Nieky, the Natural Holzken. Your referee in charge is Al Wickers.
All right, fellas, this is for the Glory Welterweight Tournament Championship. I want to have a good, clean fight, protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times, fight clean, fight hard. Any questions, fighters? Touch them up, let's rock and roll.
Referee is Al Wickers. It is time for the Glory Welterweight Tournament Final.
Judge ready? Judge ready?
3 3-minute rounds or less.
Fight!
The bell in round 1. Bazooka Joe, Joseph Valteellini of Canada in the black gloves, immediately unloads the outside low kick to Nieky Holzken, sporting the white gloves. He represents the Netherlands. Mauro Ranallo, Duke Rufus, Ron Kruk, and the entire Glory crew here at Ariake Coliseum in Tokyo, Japan.
I think Holzken needs to get right in Bazooka Joe's grill right away. Don't let this kid settle in and get comfortable. He needs to put him on his heels and don't let him in this fight, because we know this kid's resilient. If I'm Holzken's coach, I got to jump on him and don't let him get going.
This venue played host to the best MMA event I ever had the pleasure of calling, Pride Bushido, the tournament back in September 2005, where that night, Takanori Gomi and Dan Henderson both won 2 fights in one night, en route to claiming championships in their respective divisions at the Shockwave Spectacle New Year's Eve tonight. Valteellini, Holzken need to win 2 fights in the same evening to be crowned welterweight tournament champion and go home $100,000 richer. And a high-level start already here between 2 of the very best to put on the gloves.
This is insane. They're just standing in front of each other, trading shots. They're both, drawing a line in the sand going, who's the best?
Holzken switches to southpaw as Valteellini able to connect on a combination, splitting Holzken's guard. Holzken unleashes the left high kick. There's a collar tie, but it's the outside low kick by Valteellini that scores. Straight right hand by Valteellini. Again, Holzken backing him up with the kicks. Nice lead right hand by Valteellini. Right uppercut by the Canadian.
These guys are just trading shots. I'm so excited for this fight.
Lead right uppercut by Holzken.
Give it back to him, Joe.
Outside low kick by Valtellini. Left hook to the liver. The trademark of Nieky Holzken. Again, Holzken dedicating his fights tonight in memory of his fallen idol. There's a jump knee by Holzken. Raymond Deckers, who we lost earlier, and he just tagged Valtellini with that shot. Valtellini, whose influences include Peter Arts, who we are going to see in his final fight ever, coming up against Rico Verhoeven. But now it's Holzken putting the pressure on Valtellini.
Valtellini reminds me of other fellow Canadian Italian, Arturo Gatti. This kid isn't going anywhere. He's as tough as nails.
Jab, right cross by Holzken. Knee by Holzken. Final 10 seconds and some terrific stuff to kick off the final. We didn't expect anything less between Holzken and Valtellini.
Great round by the natural. He used his experience and he jumped on Bazooka Joe right away.
Let's go to Ron Kruk.
Thanks, more with the pound-for-pound king of the boxing world, Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd, we saw you in New York City and now here in Tokyo. Why have you become such a huge Glory kickboxing fan?
It's a contact sport, you know. I'm always pleased with a contact sport, and it's very exciting.
It is, and we are excited to have you here in Tokyo. Thanks so much, Floyd.
Thank you.
Guys, back to you.
Ron Kruk with a pound-for-pound king in boxing. Floyd Mayweather making the trip over to Japan. And what a year for Floyd, and what a year for the sweet science. What a year for combat sports.
And for Glory, we got the seal of approval from Money Mayweather. You gotta love it.
The bell in round two. Nieky the Natural Holzken in the white gloves, and Bazooka Joe, Joseph Valtellini, firing off some salvos in the black gloves. Double jab by Holzken. Ooh, the knee right up the middle by the Natural. Liver kick by Holzken.
Bazooka Joe looks like he's second-guessing himself.
Left hook behind the guard by Valtellini.
He needs to go, though. There's only one more round here.
Oh, he gets staggered by that straight shot by Holzken. This is with the left hook. Holzken attacking the body, and then the lead leg with the outside low kick. Again, another outside low kick to Valtellini's lead leg. And looking at the leg strikes, Valtellini with the edge, and again, that will make his coach, Paul Minhas, who's back home in Canada, tending to family business, smile, although he's in tough against the #1 ranked Nieky Holzken.
Well, we got to find out if this kid's glass slipper is going to break in the Cinderella story here, if it's going to expire. I mean, experience is a huge factor in fighting, and Nieky has the experience advantage by a mile.
Huge experience advantage. Holzken coming into this fight with a record of 83-11. Meanwhile, Valtellini 11-1. Both victorious, though, earlier tonight in impressive fashion. There's an impressive combination engineered by Valtellini. Finishes that combination with a body kick, but gets his head popped back by a Holzken jab midway point of the round and fight.
Holzken's got to be careful. We've had some interesting judges' decisions tonight.
You could say that again.
He can't lay back and feel like he's doing great. He's got to stay on the aggression. It's for the big check, the big trophy. He's got to stay on it.
Plenty of action here between Holzken and Valtellini, standing toe-to-toe as one would expect with the two best welterweights in the sport. A minute left in the second round. Double jab by Valtellini, now attacking the body, uppercuts. Holzken biding his time and unleashing an uppercut of his own.
Watch out, here comes Cinderella.
Outside low kick by Valtellini.
Someone forgot to tell him that the party was canceled, because he's not going anywhere. He's starting to pick up some steam again like he always does.
Holzken switching stances to southpaw. Left hook to the liver, outside low kick, and another great combination by Valtellini with 30 seconds left in the round. Sounds like we're in Thailand.
Yes.
20 seconds left in the second round. Nice left hand there by Holzken through the guard, but Valtellini continues to come forward with those punch kick combinations. Gets his head again, popped back by that jab of Holzken. What a fantastic final thus far between Nieky Holzken and Joe Valteellini.
Great round, Morrow. I'm going to give that to Bazooka Joe. He picked up the pace. He started backing up Nieky. Very close fight. Man, I'm so excited as a combat sports fan. I think this last round is going to be epic. It's going to be earthquakes and fireworks. It's going to be insane.
Speaking of earthquakes, I experienced my first one in Tokyo earlier today.
We
Couldn't
might have
believe
our
it.
second one in the last round here. This is going to be thunderous. Again, here we are, Joe on the attack. Good upward jab. You see that upward jab, but again, good counter there as well. You know, great action here. Both guys exchanging great shots.
Look at our Glory Girls on hand here. Ariake Coliseum, Tokyo, Japan. Wrapping up a banner year for Glory Kickboxing in the land of the rising sun. The third and final round. Who will walk away with the Glory welterweight tournament title and the $100,000 cash prize? Will it be the #1 ranked Nieky Holzken in the white gloves or the #2 ranked Joe Valteellini in the black gloves? He got rocked by that left hook.
Yes.
And Valtellini's in trouble, but look at him firing back.
Like I said, Arturo Gatti style, Italian-Canadian. He's not going anywhere.
Right uppercut, jacks the jaw. Holzken putting the attack now on Valtellini's body. Valtellini still trying to shake out the cobwebs.
I like that tempo change. He's touch,
Man,
then rip, just
look
like
at the
Canelo.
hand speed. The liver shot. Valtellini doubled over.
No, he didn't take a knee, so it's not a knockdown.
He is in all kinds of trouble, courtesy of the onslaught of Nieky Holzken. The jab. Look at the precision. Another great left hook to the liver by Nieky, the natural Holzken, but Valtellini standing tall, absorbing the punishment here in the third round.
Like I said, Holzken's doing a good job, touch, and then rip. Canelo's really good at that. And again, Joe's not going anywhere, though. What a fight.
Holzken made Valtellini's liver quiver, made Al Wapo Boss Rutan smile, but Valtellini did not go down as he attacks the body of Holzken. Spinning back kick by Holzken, showing all kinds of wrinkles in his arsenal, but look at Valtellini coming back with a combination through the guard. Terrific welterweight tournament final.
Man, he's hit this guy with the kitchen sink. This guy's not going down. This is what the sport's all about. Glory, man. No guts, no glory. Stay in there and go for it.
Nice combination by Valtellini. Peekaboo guard by Holzken. Inside low kick checked by Valtellini. Final 60 seconds of the fight. Who wants it more? Who wants to walk away with the welterweight tournament belt? Who wants the $100,000 Christmas present? Straight right hand by Valtellini, but the jab pops his head back one more time. Unbelievable action here between Valtellini and Holzken.
This is just crazy. They're just standing here going toe-to-toe.
Right hand behind the guard. Holzken avoiding that kick. Knee blocked by Valtellini.
The Italian stallion ain't going anywhere.
In the land of the rising sun, we are bearing witness to the fortunes rising for one. Who is going to walk away with the welterweight tournament title? Holzken drops Valtellini. Wow! And that could be it right there.
7, 8, 9.
The fight is over. The natural Nieky Holzken has done it. He wins the $100,000 cash prize and solidifies his standing as the best welterweight on the planet.
Wow, Morrow. Hot way to close the show.
A fantastic finish to this welterweight tournament final. You're looking at the victor. Nieky the Natural Holzken does it at Glory 13 Tokyo. terrific sign of sportsmanship, and wow, a dramatic knockdown to close the show for Holzken, but Bazooka Joe, Joseph Valteellini, wasn't the experience that was the edge in this fight, because this kid showed plenty of guts, but Holzken is the one that gets the glory.
For sure, the experience of Holzken, the kid is phenomenal. That being said, Joseph Valteellini is going to have a great 2014. He showed so much potential this year. He's just got to go back to the gym, regroup, and work his way up the ranks, and maybe win that next tournament.
It's a family celebration in the ring. A kiss from Mama Holzken. His wife is in attendance. And again, a father of two, his daughter Walisha, celebrating her 3rd birthday yesterday. A 7-year-old son, Geraldo. He's a family man, and his family is going to enjoy an extra special Christmas.
I loved how he finished with a statement. That's a true champion. To go out there, and he sent a message to everyone in the kickboxing world, and especially everybody in the welterweight division. He's ruthless.
He kicked off the night with a win in a rematch over Karapetyan. And then in the final, versus the number 2 ranked Bazooka Joe, Joseph Valteellini, who handed Ray Daniels his first loss in their semifinal matchup. It was a toe-to-toe thriller, but Holzken stops Valteellini in the home stretch of this memorable final, and it's Nieky, the natural Holzken, who takes home the spoils of victory. Glory 13 Tokyo, where we have just witnessed a tremendous thriller to wrap up the welterweight tournament final.
Wow, what a finish by Holzken. Look at this here. We're going to take a look at it. Right here, they're exchanging in that overhand right. He dipped his head off to the side and rolled the right through for the big KO. He broke the glass slipper of Cinderella. And here it comes again in that downward arc. And you can see how he caused the jaw to spin. That's how you knock him out. It's that brain bouncing off the skull that creates the concussion.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout comes to an end just short of the closing bell by technical knockout. Your winner, and now Glory Welterweight Tournament World Champion, Nieky Holzken.
On your humble announcer's 44th birthday, Nieky Holzken records his 44th knockout victory. Glory matchmaker Core Hemmers making the official presentation of that beautiful belt.
And with a check for $100,000, Glory Sports International Chairman Pierre Anderand.
Pierre Anderand will be making the presentation of the big check. $100,000 goes to the natural Nieky Holzken. A memorable tournament final, and yet there's still more to come. What will be an emotionally charged swan song? The Glory Heavyweight Tournament Champion, Rico Verhoeven, meets the Dutch lumberjack, Peter Arts. It's Art's swan song in the land of the rising sun.